We need some more social activists, y'all.
I think that hip-hop, like all music, is coming from someplace very important. And it's unfortunate that folks don't take the time to really listen to the lyrics.
Hip-hop is knowledge. You know, I just recently found out the term hip-hop came from the term hippie. And the term hippie meant someone to give knowledge, someone that was knowledgeable.
A lot of people try to make it seem like it's just the music, it's just rap music. That's the only part of hip-hop that's an influence, and it's not, because it's more or less like a lifestyle. You know what I mean? Hip-hop is the way you dress, it's the way you walk, it's the way you talk.
Hip-hop culture itself grows organically out of the struggle of young people with the attempt to assert themselves in a culture that refuses to acknowledge their humanity.
Hip-hop music conveys a vivid, it could convey a vivid picture as far as what's going on in the world today in the city, you know. And it's even affecting people that doesn't necessarily live in the inner city.
People don't understand what hip-hop has done for our community. Like our generations of kids is like the problem, well, not even a problem, the solution to some of the problems that's going on in the hood is hip-hop.
Hip-hop affected each of you in some kind of way. And if it didn't today, it will tomorrow. Because like I said, we ain't going nowhere.
Hi, I'm Janae Flamer. In today's society, hip-hop culture and those outside of it have expressed concerns about the current state and the direction of this contemporary genre. This documentary came into fruition after a town meeting was called to create dialogue and to openly discuss the effects of hip-hop in the community. We sat down with important figures in hip-hop to give us their perspective of this popular culture.
It's just people just expressing themselves. You know, I think it's one of the most effective ways of expressing yourself through music.
The way corporate America has done it, they have actually removed everything positive out of hip-hop and they promote everything negative. The best part about it is that because they promote so much negativity, the people that get it and listen, they find a common sense and be like, oh wait man, Common is dropping knowledge. And then they hear Mos Def and they say, well, Mos Def is dropping knowledge. And then they start to research, because the difference of the hip hop generation now to then is once these kids start getting into it, they want to know the culture of it.
Some get Range Rover, some religion change over. Angel on my main shoulder telling me remain sober.
Hip hop is a generation of people who are standing true to their word and just speaking on it and living by that.
So if we look at hip-hop metaphorically as a very powerful social forum that allows people to articulate their viewpoints, as a cultural expression, as an artistic one, and also as a political one.
Stairways to heaven while you scared of the people living under ground. Heard the sound of the clap, made you wonder if it was the gun, the crowd, or some thunder. All of that was out my window when I was younger.
We have conscious rappers like The Roots who are talking about different things within their music, while hip-hop is, like KRS used to say, edutaining, where you can educate and have fun at the same time. So as a political movement, there are those artists who are conscious. You have a Talib Kweli, Common, you know, Eve, the female artists who are doing things of empowerment within their music, you know, are taking hip-hop to the next level.
For me, Russell Simmons, I think, is definitely doing a great job, and Kevin Liles. They're keeping it going, you know, and in a positive way.
My music, you know, I try to show the positive and the negative aspects of everything, you know, so people could hear what I went through and know that they don't have to go through that. And if they go through that, that's not the end, you know what I'm saying? They could lift themselves up like I did.
Most rappers are not one-dimensional, but rather multi-dimensional. Some people rap, people are CEOs of their company, they're branching out to doing clothing lines, acting, so many different things.
You see it everywhere in commercials and in magazines, you know what I'm saying? You can't escape it.
You know, it's gotten more
commercialized. And when I say that, corporate America has gotten involved with it, where it has diluted a lot of the essence of what it is and was and what it's not gonna be. You know, they take in hip hop and packaged it and they market it and they sell it to people who don't know what hip hop is, who are going probably to a fad and hear it. Oh, this is what it is to be cool in urban America.
You know, I'm just some dude from Philly who's just trying to sing his songs.
And the thing is, not a lot of people are willing to step up to the plate on an activist level and say, you know what, this is what our music is, this is what it should be, I'm gonna stand for this. Too many individualized thinking in hip hop right now.
Right.
Everybody's worrying about what I'm doing and me. It's not enough of a collective.
You can't be an artist if you don't have a relationship with your social environment. There's nothing to speak about. People enjoy art when they feel that they have a common ground. You have to be aware of your community.
Here's a little story about the city of Philly. We all gangsta and females is real. Here's a little story about the city of Philly.
And I'm so proud to be a part of Philly. It's like hip hop is getting stronger, and Philly has a strong impact within the industry. Eve, we have Freeway, we have The Roots, Miss Jade. There are so many artists, Beans, who are doing their thing and really putting Philly on the map and taking hip hop to the next level.
Even starting from The Roots to Bahamadia, much respect Bahamadia.
Yeah.
You know, Philly has cultivated hip hop, you know. It just didn't, you know, always give respect to New York, but Philadelphia is the next city that I feel embraced hip hop to its realest form.
We landed in Philadelphia where, you know, Jill Scott's album was just being made. Music Soul Child's album was just being made. Bilal, Glenn Lewis, we kind of got here 2000 when the fruition of musicians that have been coming up and been inspired by the generation of Gamble and Huff onwards. You know, Philadelphia has always been rich in music. Now hip-hop, Freeway, Beanie Siegel are having a crazy impact on the hip-hop industry, period.
The whole Philadelphia Mecca thing, that whole theme, you know, I guess it works because it is definitely causing a lot of attention, but it's always been that way to me. You know, it's like going to Africa and saying, oh, there's animals there. Animals has always been there. They've always been there, you know? But it's just that you're just now realizing that.
What exactly lies ahead for the future of hip-hop? Will it surpass its existence well into the 21st century as classical, jazz, and rock and roll music did for the 20th? Or will it eventually lose its luster?
Stronger than ever. You know, anytime you have such traditional art forms like rock, been around for 50, 60 years, are relying on hip-hop as a marketing vehicle. It's letting you know that this is something that people are looking to more and more as, okay, this is really the next thing right here, even though it's been around for a while and it's been as prominent as it could be.
I had an opportunity to be part of a culture that will be respected. We done already told y'all we ain't going nowhere.
It'll only die down if we keep on diluting it. I mean, shoot, Tupac and Biggie have been murdered and they haven't died. So if they can sustain their lifestyle, I'm quite sure that hip-hop music can sustain too.
I think it'll grow bigger because the kids want to hear what other kids are talking about. Hip-hop is the voice of the children. It's the hood. It's everything that you want to know and the kids need to know about. These are the people that they look to get this information.
You know, although there may be a few things that happen that, you know, kind of shed a bad light on the hip-hop community, it's still strong, and I think it's going to be out there forever.
We want to be the same icons Gamble and Huff were for their generation. We want to be for our generation, which is, you know, you wake up to our music, you go to sleep to our music, you raise kids to our music, you make kids to our music,
you
party,
teach your children to our music.
You know what I mean? And it's just upliftment at the same time without sounding corny and cliches. You know, it's like parables. You tell people a good story, make them laugh, make them cry, but then they'll remember that. You know what I mean?
They learn something from it. The lesson is taught.